Well, shooters and reloaders, Fortune Cookie 45 LLC coming to the hot lead zone. And you know, in the past, the companies that manufactured gunpowder would put out these things called loading data books or reloaders guides. And Hodgdon even called it a basic reloader's manual. This was years ago. These were concise little pamphlets. And even the Hodgdon Basic Reloaders Manual in this pamphlet form just basically talked about how to take care of gunpowder, how to store it, this kind of thing, and then went right into rifle data and pistol data, this kind of thing. And we would pick these things up from gun stores and such. They'd have little stacks of them, and we'd be able to help ourselves to just grabbing these. So we depended a lot on these full volume reloading manuals, like the Lyman 49th edition or the Lee 2nd edition. And this was really comprehensive. It talked about the actual processes involved in reloading, the equipment, and then it went into the load data in there also. And these are essential because it has a lot of information in there that we need to assemble good, safe, accurate, reliable ammunition. But now look what happened. Ever since Hodgdon purchased IMR and GoX and set up a kind of a consortium with Winchester, they've joined together. Just like Ramshot and Accurate and Western Powders. By creating these consortiums and these larger companies, they're now putting out these things called load data guides and basic reloading manual now from Hodgdon, but it's much more comprehensive. So if you take what's available now from Western Powders Reloading Data Guide, and this is Ramshot Accurate Western Powders, this thing is actually a miniature reloading manual. Talks about getting started, the basics of what we're doing in reloading, equipment. I mean, look at this. Components, tips, tricks, signs of trouble. You see, this is a complete reloading manual. And then it gets into loading data. Handgun, rifle, and look at this. Now, Witch Doctor Arms has suggested that he needs data for the 460 Smith & Wesson, and lo and behold, it's right here. The 460 Smith & Wesson. So to Witch Doctor Arms, gotta get one of these manuals. It even has a section on black powder. And the Hodgdon reloading manual is also more comprehensive. Not quite as big a volume as the other, but it's got a lot of great loads. Now, the great thing about the Hodgdon IMR Winchester Basic Reloading Manual is that there are lots of shot shell data in here. And I've had a lot of shooters ask for shot shell data. Well, look at this. This is all 12 gauge here, but the beauty of this thing is that it's got 16 gauge. See that 16 gauge? Plus it's got 28 gauge reloading data. You won't see that everywhere. And then there is, of course, the 410. So this is really handy. Now, I know that we can get a lot of data off the internet, but it's nice and handy to have these publications available to us. Go get them. These things are free. So when you make an order to an outfit like Midway USA or Natchez Shooter Supply, ask for these things.